Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Before even we get into the video, I wanted to ask you, how was your trading day? Did you make profit? Did you make loss? Did you follow your process or did you blindly trade? Did you make profit in the morning and ended up making loss by revenge trading end of the day? Or did you make loss in the beginning or ended up making profits or break even by end of the day? See, whatever is happening now, right, for the past 2 3 days, market is opening pretty big gap down, gap down, gap down because of news. Market is opening gap down, but what is Nifty doing? Nifty is trying to fill the gap every single day. Although seller pressure is coming up, but still, if you see, buyer control is also evidently available. If market has to react to the news, everyone would have thought like, okay, the moment it opened the gap down, buy PE. Market is at 24,400. Market will go to 24,000 or 23,000 or 22,000. I'm asking, how will such a big crash happen? How will such a big crash happen? Tell me, if market closed at 24,800 and market is opening at 24,400, this itself is 400 to 500 points gap down. Nifty on an average will move 100 to 200 points in a day. If this gap down itself has eaten up all the movement for the day, how will the market go down even further? If the market has opened flat, right, it would have gone all the way till 24,400 or 24,300, wherever the low is printed today. But if the market opened gap down, what are the chances that market will go down even further? Take yesterday's session. I mean, like the previous session. Market opened gap down. What happened? Market did not go down, right? Market did a liquidity sweep and started moving up. Same to same happened today. Same to same. Let's understand what happened in the market and how we could have planned our trade. See, market opened little bit gap down, very big gap down, okay, and came down. Did a retracement and gave a closure below this, right? Closure below this lowest 5 minutes candle. And it gave a pullback. This is the exact diagram I drew and kept it at around 10 o'clock. Okay, if such a kind of thing happens, market will go up. This is what I planned also for the day. Market opened here, came down, did a retracement. This part came down, this part, and it gave a closure above the last swing point, this part. Now, what we wanted to see a demand, right? But understand this video will cover you so many things which you will be very thankful for. Okay, the reason why I'm saying is, if you immediately see here, we have a demand and we have a pullback, we have a pullback to the demand, but the only problem here is I have equal low liquidity sitting here. Exact equal lows are sitting here. Whenever liquidity is present, what will market do? Market will hunt that liquidity. So I wanted to see a sweep and a close above this. The moment this happened, I wanted to enter C. What is going to be my stop loss? So my position was looking something like this. Entry here, swing point as my SL, and if you see the weekly analysis which we did, we marked this range. I wanted to take the market at least till here. This was what I had drew and kept, and market was very slow, but eventually it hit my target. See, this trade was 1:7.5. It is unimaginable trade, okay, because the entry is 24,334. SL is hard to hard 30 points, and a target is beautiful 565 as my target, which I had kept, and it hit perfectly. This is why I say you, it's very important to study. If you had known these concepts as the market structure, supply and demand, liquidity sweep, and gap trading, why was I interested in the upside? Because there is a gap. This gap has to be retested by the market and it has to be filled by the market. Such a big gap cannot be filled in one day. Okay. If tomorrow the momentum continues like this, if the momentum continues like this gap will 100% be filled. Whatever gap which we have as part of closing, this will be filled. This is going to be the ideal trade for tomorrow, right? See, you can also think this as one wave. Market came down and market gave a closure above this. Now it's a pullback. The moment market goes up, obviously it will go and fill the gap, right? This is how you should have as a broader view of structure. And when it comes to intraday, you should refine your entries down to the lowest time frame, not more than less than 5 minutes. Don't go to 1 minute time frame and all, because you will see a lot of noise there. You will get confused as to what you should do. So it's better to stick to 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and 1 hour. That is going to be your ideal range, meaning you have to start your higher time frame analysis from 1 hour, refine it down to 30 minutes, refine it even further to 15 minutes, and take your entries based out of 5 minutes. That's the mindset you should have when it comes to trading. Okay. So what next? As I discussed few minutes before, the moment we get closures above this on pullback, we can take the market higher. Okay, this is going to be the trade on the upside. What about downside? See, downside, the only problem I have here is market. If you see the internal structure, market went up, came down, market went up again and broke the structure, right? If market opens here, I am planning to take the market down, meaning the moment we get closures only above today's high, I'm interested in call. If there is no closures obtained, and if the market opens somewhere around 25,580, 570, I'm going to keep the high as our SL, meaning 24,610 as our SL, and try a short position to take the market down at least till 24,340. Why am I saying this? Because market has done a internal structural shift between this range. Before it goes up, it can come down to hunt this open demand which we have in 5 minutes time frame before it even tries to go up. If in case market opens very big gap up or gap down again tomorrow, we need to wait and see the price action. This is whatever I'm saying here. I cannot predict what the market will do after 3:30, right? Based on the global news, based on the war news, or based on other political nations interference or any other political news, right? Everything will have an impact on the market. We will not have control over what will happen once 3:30 is crossed. We cannot decide whether market will gap up or open gap down. Anything can happen. Okay, that is the reason I always insist you never carry forward any positions. See this move. This move happened on Tuesday. Had you carried forward call, right? What would be your situation today at the opening? You should not think like, okay, market opened pretty big gap down. If I had carried forward put, I would have made so much money. I would have invested that much money, this much lots I could have bought. Don't do all that. It's all over. We don't know that whether it will open gap down. If I go to SGX Nifty right now, if I just open you SGX Nifty and show you it is opening flat, meaning 24,640 is the opening price for tomorrow. Where is 24,640? That is a pretty big gap up, right? But we still have close to 12 hours left, more than 12 hours left, right? We don't know what and all will happen, whether the war will go even more intense or whether there will be some good news which is coming in the market, which will continue the upward momentum for Indian market, or whether the war will proceed further and make the market crash even further. We will not know any of these things. So it is always better to see the market at least till 10:15 or 10 o'clock. Give some time to the market to settle down. Once it settles down, you will know that okay, this is a structure market is doing. Let me go and try with a very small SL, very small entry, and lot size is also small because market is going unpredictable based on the news. Let me try to capture a decent profit or 100 points. If 100 points is captured itself, right, you will get minimum to minimum 50 to 60 points in the contract. VIX is very high. VIX is at almost 20 today morning when opened. VIX was almost close to 20 because of the gap down scenario. And at the money prices, in the money prices were all so high because of the reason of VIX being high. So what will retail traders or intraday traders do? They will choose out of the money options. That is the reason out of the money options will move very faster because there will be a lot of volume in it. For example, if you have 10k as your capital, okay, at the money of 24,300 or 400 CE was running somewhere close to 300 rupees. Would you buy one lot with 10k? It is not possible, right? 65 into 300 is close to 20k. You will not be able to afford also. So what you will do, you will choose a contract which is far away, which is somewhere close to 120 rupees or 130 rupees, so that you can buy one lot in that. So where will that be? Somewhere around 24, 24 700, 24 800, 24 900. That kind of a CE is what you will choose, right? Because that is what will fit your budget of around 10k. The moment you choose that, many people will do the same thing. If many people do the same thing, volume in that contract will become more and price in that particular contract will move faster than at the money. At the money will be very slow when the VIX is high. When the VIX is high, it is more favorable for sellers because of the decay also, which will be happening very, very faster. This small move will make you, uh, well, if you are in this position in CE, you would have noticed that this move from 340, okay, it comes down all the way to 260. Almost close to 100 points or 80 points movement will happen and at the money contract. Whereas if you choose out of the money contract, this will hard to hard move like 20 to 30 points. There's a huge difference, right? And this move itself is like very, very huge. If you see here from 24 350, it went all the way till 24 650 or even 600 range. This, if you had analyzed, if you had done the weekly analysis, if you had listened to my video, if you did the research, if you know how the technicals work, please, please, please invest some time in studying. I'll put a link in the description for my course. Kindly go through the course at least. You will get to know a lot of concepts which you don't know. Trust me, even though if you know all these concepts, right, this course will totally change your life. Many people who bought my course, right, almost 3 comments I received in the last week saying like the course is excellent. The course has changed their way they are looking into the market. I want you also to become like that. I want you to become one of the best traders, best version of yourself when it comes to trading. Keeping the video short, if you like the analysis, make sure to like the video, subscribe the channel, and follow for more such educational content. Thank you so much for watching. We will meet in the next educational video.